I'm coming to you from South Alabama, close to the Gulf Coast. This is my first vlog about knitting, mostly knitting, maybe some crochet and sewing, but the majority of the vlog will be knitting. So welcome. I'm going to start with my current works in progresses. So at the top of my works in progress list is this gorgeous thing. It's my Turtle Dove 2 by Espostrico. I'll put the name down here. And is gorgeous. The yarn I'm using is Sniff Nug. Sniff Nug by Camarose, and it is alpaca, Beaumould, and Merinold in this colorway, this beautiful green color. The colorway is actually 78477, but it's wonderful to work with. I've never worked with this yarn before, and it's super light as a feather and gorgeously soft, next to skin soft. And this pattern is a top-down raglan with a funnel neck, drop sleeve, and I just separated for sleeves the night before last. So yeah, I'm hoping to have it done soon so I can wear it. So that's my first work in progress, and it's, oh, it smells so good. It's wonderful. And because of the alpaca, there's a little bit of a halo to it as well. So super excited about this. That's my first work in progress. My second work in progress is called Glamper. I'll put the name right down here. It's an easy poncho pattern, and it's a mosaic knit pattern. I've never done mosaic before, but it wasn't as difficult as it sounds. There's a mosaic edge. This is the mosaic edge, and it's very pretty with the contrasting yarn. And then you get into the body of the poncho, and it's an interesting stitch pattern. It's they call it in the pattern, they refer to it as a tuck stitch, but it's not like a traditional tuck stitch. It's actually knitting into the stitch below. So anyway, you do the mosaic on the end, and then you do the body, and then I need to finish the mosaic on the other end, and then you seam the two pieces together, and then you wear it as a poncho. So I'm close to being this to be a finished object. I just need to finish the mosaic end. So that's my Glamper. And this yarn, it is Fleece Artist Backcountry. I don't know the colorways, but it's been wonderful to work with. It's kind of a DK to worsted weight, super soft. This contrasting colors like a rose and light tan brown with little flecks of gray and blue. And then the body of it is this beautiful creamy neutral color. So Fleece Artist Backcountry. Very, very wonderful. And it's in my super cute project bag that my husband gave me for Christmas this year. The project bag is, look, Krista Jekyll, made by Krista Jekyll, and it's a big bucket bag with nice straps, and there's no pockets, but I don't mind that because I can see everything inside the bag, and it just, you know, I can just grab and go. So I'm gonna put it back inside my cute project bag. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, my turtle dove is in this cute little project bag. It's just a canvas bag with a alpaca on the front. I think he's an alpaca. Looks like an alpaca. He's cute. Very cute. Just a cotton canvas. My next work in progress, dun, 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 is sweater number 9. Sweater number 9 from My Favorite Things. I'll put the name right here, but here's a picture. And it's a funnel neck, top down raglan. But so my goal this year, one of my goals this year in 2022 was to do a deep stash dive and try to use as much yarn out of my stash as possible before buying any yarn. I've got an incredible stash, and it's kind of ridiculous. So with that being said, all of this, except for, actually Glamper was before, I did that before 2022, so that doesn't count, but so that wasn't yarn out of my stash. But all of this yarn is out of my stash, and this sweater number 9 is a funnel neck, top down raglan. I'll talk about the yarn in a minute, but it's coming together beautifully. I'm trying to finish the other one first, and then I'll get started on this one again. But the raglan increases are quite interesting. There's this beautiful ridge right there at the shoulders. Yeah, it's coming together. I'm a loose knitter, so I sized down a needle size for the ribbing and the body. I did not swatch. We'll see how that goes. This is supposed to be have quite a bit of ease to it, so I'm not that worried. And yeah, so that's sweater number 9. The yarn is, like I said, all stash yarn, and I did a deep dive. And it's a marled look, so one of the colors is, I want to say it's Bouquet, yes, Bouquet Heather from Wool of the Andes. It's 100% Peruvian wool, worsted weight, and that's this gorgeous color. It's pinks and browns and a little bit of purple. It's coming up purple on the screen, but it's more of a pinky brown. But that's a worsted weight. The stitch gauge, I think, is 14 stitches per 4 inches. So it's a rather large gauge. The mohair I'm using is Mad Tosh. Let me see if I can find a colorway. This was all in my stash. Copper Pink from Madeline Tosh. This beautiful color. It's kind of a rose gold with some deeper hues of browns. So I'm holding that with the bouquet. And then I had some Hobby yarns that I ordered. Hobby is a different company, and I wanted to try it. Here's a ball band. Hobby Fine Metallico. It's 70% polyamide, 20% acrylic, and 10% merino. I bet both of them have a metallic sheen to them, and both are fingering weight. This has a beautiful shimmer, and it's kind of a rose goldy color. And then this has the rose with the gold stellina within it. So it's very pretty. But I'm holding all four together to make this marled fabric. And it is coming out very beautifully. So here it is all together again. So you can see the dark of the bouquet heather with the flecks of gold. That's my stitch marker. From the hobby, and then the fluff from the Madeline Tosh mohair. So it's rather interesting. I can't wait to see what the end product is. I think it's going to be really pretty. So I have to stay tuned for that. So that's my next whip. And I have a languishing whip that I just moved next to my knitting chair because it's been sitting, hibernating since this summer. Actually, since before the summer. So I really need to get it done. That's another goal. I have some languishing whips that I will go into more detail within another episode that I really need to finish because they've been hibernating too long, and I need to finish things before I go on to other things and buy new yarn and so on and so forth. So I'm going to show you one of the languishing whips because I really need to finish it. It's super cute, and there's no excuse not to finish it. So this is one of my cute little project bags. It's from, and this, let me show you real quick. This project bag is from Knit Picks. It's a clear bag, you can see through it. I like that. There's no pockets. I can see all my yarn. I can see my pattern. It has these black mesh handles and a zip. If I'm on the go, I just zip it up. It's all in there. I kind of worry a little bit about the zip with my yarn getting caught in it, but so far I haven't had any trouble. So yeah, it's pretty easy to tote around, but you can see everything, which I really, really like. And my notions, let's see, my notions are in this little bitty thing. There's my gauge ruler, or one of my gauge rulers. And I do check for gauge, even though I didn't swatch. As I knit along, I do check and count my stitches to see how I'm doing for gauge. So it's not like I'm just completely willy-nilly. I do have some method to my madness. Yeah, and so I've got a pair of snips. I've got a ruler. Thank you. Had an old lady moment. I've got some darning needles and stitch markers. So that's my little notions bag, and it's in this cute little pouch. Find joy each day. And I have no idea where I got this, but it was super cute, great size, perfect for everything, and I'll just throw this in there. And then once I finish with this project, I'll throw it into another bag. I have this one, and I think like one or two more that keep just moving around from bag to bag. And that way I have a little bit of everything in each project bag. So on to this one. This is my clear, I like the clear project bags too. I like the ones that are cute but I also like the clear because they're just functional. They work well. This is from, I can't remember the site I got, but it's, this is the tag. You see that? And it's like, it's plastic, but it's more of a pliable plastic. It's a softer plastic. This is Knit Collage Express Yourself Sweater by Laurel. I'll put it down here. Super cute, super cute. This was their knit along. This is what it's supposed to look like. Or that was their colors. I kind of made my own kit and chose my own colors. The yarn is interesting. I've never used their yarn before. I've never done any of their knit-alongs. And so I chose these 3 colors as my color palettes. I like the neon green. That's a nice pop. And then this is how far I've gotten. So I'm doing the smallest size. I think I sized down a needle, but it's very big needle. You know, it's a big gauge. It's color work. This is a top down. So this is the neck edge, and then it goes down. So yeah, this is what it's looking like so far. But I needed to work on this, and there's no excuse. It's super cute. I really need to get it done. So I moved it next to my knitting chair so I can work on it. And I have lots of things I want to do, lots of things I need to do, but I'm not going to cast on anything else until I finish something. I also have some finished objects, mostly garments, mostly sweaters, and I'll go over those in a future episode. I was going to do my sweaters of 2021 in a separate episode and talk about each one, and there's a lot of great things to talk about. So, and what I'm wearing, so this is a beautiful cotton yarn. So our climate is rather hot in the summer, and so we tend to, or I tend to wear a lot of linen, cotton, and silk during the summer months. But this is a beautiful berry colored cotton yarn. I can't remember the name of it, but the pattern is, I think, just super simple garter shawl. Here's a close-up, and it's just garter stitch, the center spine, some beautiful eyelets. Yeah, so that's it, and it's a pretty berry color. So that's my first vlog. My goals, like I said before, are to do some deep stash dives this year. I have a birthday in March, toward the end of March, and I really want to knock out some of my stash and purchase wisely moving forward into 2022, especially with things being so pricey and the economy being like it is and inflation being like it is in the US. I need to be more cost conscious with my yarn purchases and use what I have. So that's a goal. With that being said, I have been knitting now. So I started crochet first, but probably in 2014, and then I moved to knitting in 2015 to moving into 2016, and I've been knitting like a madwoman ever since. And I do have a set of interchangeables, which I love. I have a set of Hayas that I absolutely love. And I do have some Chiaogus. The individuals, they're not well, I take that back. I do have some interchangeables, but I don't have a complete set. And if I can stick to my goals of not buying additional yarn and really doing a deep stash dive and doing projects from my, what I already have in stash, I am going to treat myself to a new interchangeable set of needles, and I would like some feedback on interchangeable sets of needles. I was looking at, there's a new Loki set that is copper, but I haven't seen a whole lot of reviews on them. So if anyone knows about that interchangeable set, I would love to see feedback in the comments below on that set. Also, I was recently watching Very Pink Knits, and she did a review on an interchangeable needle set, and it was from Lantern Moon, and it is black. Oh, I can't remember the name of the wood, but it was a beautiful black wood with 24 karat gold where they join, and that was a gorgeous set of needles. But then again, I still haven't seen a whole lot of reviews or comments on that needle set. So if you have any feedback on either of those two, I would greatly appreciate it, and just leave it in the comments below. Also, any great projects that you would suggest that would use up a lot of stash yarn. I have a lot of fingering weight yarns and solids, kind of odd colors that I really don't know what to do with, quite frankly, other than socks. But I've never knit any socks. Not that I don't want to, but I just haven't. So I would appreciate some feedback as far as projects for fingering weight yarn. But anyway, thank you for being with me. I've seen so many great new podcasts, everybody calls them podcasts, but vlogs, video blogs about knitting, and I wanted to jump into the pool and join the club. Two of my favorites, I'm gonna give them a shout out here, is Skeins of Dreams. I absolutely adore Mika. I think she's wonderful, such a bright light, and her laugh is just amazing, and she's got such a warm smile. So I have thoroughly enjoyed watching her podcast. And then another is, and I hope I'm probably saying this terribly wrong, but Caribia, I don't know, Rebecca from, she's now back in Edinburgh, Scotland. I really enjoy watching her vlog as well. So lots of fun. And then of course, I watch Grocery Girls and, I don't know, Very Pink Knits and whatever I can get my hands on. So anyway, I thank you for joining me. This is kind of scary doing this, but I'm excited, and I do love this hobby. It's not going away. So I figured I would just embrace the community and get a little adventuresome and put myself out there. So anyway, I look forward to your comments and encouragement, and Thank you for being with me, and happy knitting, everyone. Thank you. Have a great day.